Shout out to Nicky Bros for this excellent Hellcurt gameplay. If you want your gameplays reviewed, you can send it to my email address. Just like Nicky's submission, it should be at least equal or better quality. Otherwise, I won't be able to upload it to my channel. With that out of the way, let's head towards the game. Since Hellcurt got reworked, he's been very good when played as a roamer. I wouldn't recommend it though if you are inexperienced since it has a lot of drawbacks, but if you're pretty confident with your abilities and knowledge, go on! It's a fun role to play as Hellcurt. Nicky deciding to play Hellcurt as a roamer was quite risky though since they didn't have a tank. Usually it's more ideal playing Hellcurt or any non-tank hero as a roamer if you have at least one tank hero in another role, be it a tank XP laner or tank jungler. There's nothing wrong with helping your jungler farm, but if you do, make sure you keep attacking the jungle creep. Jungle creeps are harder to kill if there are other heroes near it besides the jungler. In this example, the jungler dealt 89 basic attack damage to the jungle creep, but once a friendly hero was near the jungle creep, the jungler's damage decreased. At level 1, Hellcurt is capable of invading the enemy jungler alone. The risks are much higher though since he would only have one skill. Ideally, level 2 is the best time for Hellcurt to start invading and harassing. When playing as Hellcurt, I try my best to be as annoying as possible, most especially if the enemy jungler is a late game hero such as Sun.
The sweet aroma of fear. Stay.
Nicky's teammates were already on the verge of dying. He should have just attacked Estes, then escaped to the opposite side away from danger. Down 0 to 3 kills. They should be extra careful this time. Sun might not be the best fighter out there, but he is a hero you wouldn't want snowballing, especially on the late game. Once Sun gets a lot of items he needs and gains enough level, it will be very hard to defeat him, especially since he is capable of melting turrets within seconds. The best course of action here is for their jungler to avoid unnecessary battles and reach level 4 before the turtle gets summoned. Excellent utilization of bushes. When you see enemy heroes, don't just recklessly attack. Wait for the perfect timing and let them step further away from their turret if possible so that their odds of escaping will be lessened.
Enemy spotted.
Run, Forrest, run!
Stay.
That was an excellent kill and also an excellent decision for Claude to try and destroy the bottom lane turret. This is what might have been running through that Claude player's head. My teammates killed Leslie. Sun might be close by and will soon attack them. This is my chance to push and destroy this turret. Well, I agree that there is still a possibility that the assumption might be incorrect, but that's most likely what would have happened. Try your best to analyze what's going on in the battlefield in order to make better decisions in the game. This is why Hellcurt can be a good roamer. Not only does he have an ultimate that allows him to travel from point A to point B faster and disrupt the enemies and limit their vision, his passive skill also allows him to move faster and engage enemies quickly.
Ouch! Ouch! Zap!
That was an awful move by Sun. Judging by his gold, he only had around less than 2,000, which meant he didn't have the sufficient items he needed in order to win a 1 versus 2 encounter. The Sun player probably underestimated Alpha since he already used his ultimate, while Hellcurt's damage was slightly nerfed after he was reworked.
Mommy, I'm scared!
I'm gonna die!
Nikki should have just fell back instead of fighting, especially since the bounty on Helcurt was already high due to his kill streaks. Remember that if you have a high KDA, especially if you have a streak title, the reward to the enemies if they take you down will be greater. Not to mention that was Leslie, one of the enemy team's carry heroes, so letting her gain that much gold was a no-no. Before we forget, this was Nikki's build in that game. Rapid Boots is a must-have for Helcurt so that it's easier for him to roam around the map, engage and disengage to and from the enemies. Helcurt's second skill is treated as a basic attack, which means it benefits from basic attack effects. So, buying items like Blade of Heptasis and Demon Hunter's Sword is a good idea. As for Sea Halberd, it's probably one of the best items for heroes that need fast attack speed. It not only inflicts life gain on enemies which halves their HP regen and shield effects, but also its high damage output. As for the emblem and talent set, Nikki focused on dealing as much damage as possible, especially against targets that don't have allies around them thanks to Master Assassin, a talent that increases your hero's damage against enemies for as long as they do not have any nearby allies. When playing as Helcurt and you have low HP, don't retreat completely to the base. Instead, stay outside of the enemy team's vision, remain hidden in bushes, and just regenerate HP. Then, pan your camera around or over the enemies and key areas in order for you to attack at the perfect moment. Just like I always tell you guys, check the minimap as frequently as possible. Doing so will help you make better decisions. That was an excellent map and build vision by Nikki. Besides being used to chase down enemies, Helcurt's passive skill is also useful in getting clues if there are enemies around him. Whenever there are enemy minions or enemy heroes nearby, Helcurt gains a temporary bonus movement and attack speed boost. This effect is triggered even when the enemies are hidden in bushes. Outstanding map and field awareness again. Another reason why Helcurt is so good is his presence alone discourages split pushers. Everyone knows how Helcurt can quickly switch from one lane to another, so whenever Helcurt is not visible on the enemy team's map, they feel this crippling fear that forces them to lie low. This is why staying hidden in bushes for the majority of the game is the best way of playing Helcurt. Only reveal your position when absolutely necessary. That concludes our Mobile Legends content for today. Did we miss any other recommendations applicable for this game? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.